In the world of paranormal investigations and ghost stories, few tales are as chilling and well-known as the haunting of the Perron family, which served as the inspiration for the 2013 horror film, The Conjuring. This real-life haunting took place in the early 1970s in a secluded farmhouse in Harrisville, Rhode Island. The events that unfolded over the course of a decade were so terrifying that they captured the attention of renowned paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. The story of the Perron family's haunting is not only a tale of supernatural horror, but also one of resilience, fear, and the unexplained. In this video, we will delve into the details of the haunting, the history of the house, and the lasting impact of these events on the Perron family and those involved. The arrival, a new beginning in a haunted house. In January 1971, Roger and Carolyn Perron, along with their 5 daughters, Andrea, Nancy, Christine, Cindy, and April, moved into a 14-room farmhouse on 200 acres of land. The house, built in 1736, was a colonial-style home known as the Old Arnold Estate. The family was excited about their new beginning, but from the moment they arrived, things began to go awry. The Perron family's troubles began with small, seemingly harmless incidents. Objects moved on their own, doors opened and closed without explanation, and strange noises echoed through the house at night. These events were unsettling, but they were only the beginning of a much darker and more terrifying ordeal. The Perron children began to report seeing ghostly apparitions throughout the house, most often of a man and a young boy. These spirits seemed harmless at first, merely curious about the family, but their presence was a constant reminder that the parents were not alone in their new home. Over time, however, the activity escalated, becoming increasingly aggressive and malevolent. The dark history of the Old Arnold Estate. As the paranormal activity intensified, Carolyn Perron became increasingly curious about the history of the house. She began to research the property and uncovered a dark and tragic past. The house had seen multiple deaths over the centuries, including drownings, hangings, and suicides. According to local lore, many of the spirits that haunted the house were former residents who had met tragic ends. One of the most notorious spirits associated with the house was that of Bathsheba Sherman, a woman who lived in the 1800s and was rumored to have been a witch. According to legend, Bathsheba had sacrificed an infant to the devil and was subsequently cursed. She lived on the property until her death and was said to be buried in a nearby cemetery. The parents believed that Bathsheba was one of the entities haunting their home, and Carolyn, in particular, seemed to be the target of her malevolent presence. The Warrens get involved. A battle with the supernatural. By 1973, the parents were desperate for help. The constant paranormal activity had taken a toll on the entire family, both physically and emotionally. The spirits had become increasingly violent, and the family members were often subjected to physical attacks, such as slaps, pinches, and even being thrown across rooms. Carolyn Perron, in particular, suffered the most, with Bathsheba's spirit allegedly tormenting her day and night. In their desperation, the parents reached out to Ed and Lorraine Warren, a husband and wife team of paranormal investigators who had made a name for themselves investigating high-profile hauntings, including the infamous Amityville horror case. The Warrens agreed to investigate the Perron home and soon discovered that the house was indeed haunted by multiple spirits, with Bathsheba Sherman being the most malevolent. Lorraine Warren, a clairvoyant, claimed to have seen Bathsheba's spirit during her investigation and confirmed that the entity was fixated on Carolyn Perron. The Warrens conducted several investigations of the house, and during one session, they attempted an exorcism to rid the home of the dark presence. However, the ritual went wrong, and the Perron family claimed that the activity only worsened after the attempt. Despite the Warrens' involvement, the haunting did not end. The parents continued to live in the house for nearly a decade, enduring relentless paranormal attacks until they finally moved out in 1980. The haunting left a lasting impact on the family, especially Andrea Perron, the eldest daughter, who would later write a series of books about their experiences titled House of Darkness, House of Light. The legacy of the Perron haunting. The Perron family's haunting remains one of the most famous and well-documented cases in paranormal history. The events at the old Arnold estate gained renewed attention with the release of The Conjuring in 2013, which dramatized the story of the Perron family and the Warrens' involvement. While the film took some creative liberties, the core of the story remained the same: a family terrorized by a dark, malevolent force that could not be easily explained. Even after leaving the house, the Perron family never fully escaped the haunting. Andrea Perron has spoken openly about the lasting psychological effects of their time in the house, and she believes that the spirits followed them even after they moved. Her books, House of Darkness, House of Light, provide a detailed account of the family's experiences and continue to be a source of fascination for paranormal enthusiasts. The old Arnold estate still stands today, and it remains a point of interest for ghost hunters and paranormal investigators. The current owners have reported their own experiences with the spirits that still linger in the house, further adding to the legacy of the Perron haunting. Despite the terrifying experiences the Perron family endured, their story has contributed to a greater understanding of paranormal phenomena and the complexity of hauntings. Life after the haunting. Where are they now? Decades after the Perron family's haunting at the old Arnold estate, the members of the family have continued with their lives, but the impact of their experiences remains deeply embedded in their memories. Andrea Perron, the eldest daughter, has become the most vocal about their time in the haunted farmhouse. She has published a trilogy of books titled House of Darkness, House of Light, chronicling their paranormal experiences and offering deeper insights into what the family endured. Andrea has also made numerous appearances at paranormal events, sharing her family's story with audiences who are fascinated by the supernatural. Carolyn and Roger Perron, who bore the brunt of the haunting, have remained relatively private in comparison to Andrea, but they continue to support their daughter's efforts to document and share the story. The Perron sisters have also expressed their thoughts on the haunting, with some preferring to move on from the traumatic experience, while others continue to reflect on the lessons learned from living in a haunted house. As for the old Arnold estate, the property continues to be a subject of intrigue for paranormal investigators and ghost hunters. Its current owners have reported their own strange occurrences, confirming that the eerie presence within the house may never fully leave. The house stands as a chilling reminder of the paranormal activity that terrorized the Perron family and continues to captivate the world. The haunting that endured. The story of the Perron family's haunting is one of resilience in the face of the unknown. The relentless torment they experienced in their home left a lasting mark on their lives and has become a part of paranormal history. Whether one believes in ghosts or not, the events at the old Arnold estate continue to intrigue and terrify those who hear about them. The haunting serves as a reminder of the mysteries that still exist in the world and the powerful impact that the supernatural can have on our lives. If you're intrigued by real-life hauntings and stories of the paranormal, be sure to explore more about the Perron family's haunting through Andrea Perron's books and other documentaries that dive deeper into this chilling story. The haunting of the Perron family is a tale that will continue to capture imaginations and haunt our dreams for years to come. If you enjoyed this deep dive into their story and want more content exploring paranormal mysteries and real-life hauntings, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest celebrity news, ghost stories, and all things that go bump in the night. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.